So in this video we're going to have a look at how schools go about monitoring attendance using TrackEd. So here on the student's profile, and just to show you a few of the options that we've got available to display attendance. If you're looking at how to import that, just have a look at the video before this one. So I'm just going to click on the profile section here. We have an attendance tab. If I scroll a few students in, you'll see a little bit of variability in that. That's going to show the whole year to date. The dark blue is the percentage present and the light blue is the percentage present plus approved. We have here the latest, the 3-week average, term percentages, year to date and year to date plus approved. And we also have the last 10 weeks of attendance showing here as well. We have an option here for the latest results with the attendance. We have attendance plus behaviour incidents and attendance traffic light graph here, and you can actually control what is a green, what's a yellow and what's a red. If I scroll through here you'll see a little bit of variation. There you go. We have those are all of the ones there. We have down the bottom a lot of these same views and options down here that you can choose and pick for your student profiles. Okay, so that's at a student by student level. We also have a report option here for attendance. So there's an attendance list report and an attendance dashboard report. We'll go into the dashboard report later. This is the attendance list report here. So it's the same thing that we saw on the profile, but this is actually 4 students to a page, and these can be cut out and actually stuck into student diaries, depending if that's something that your school's doing. So it's a term at a time. Okay, now we'll have a look at a whole cohort view. So when we go to the list view here, at the top we can pick the list view that we're wanting to look at, and we have one here called the attendance list view. In this case it's going to show the last 10 weeks of attendance again, the term by term percentages, year to date plus approved, and each of these rows is a student. We then have a selected period at the end here, so at the moment I'm looking at weeks 37 to weeks 40, so in that 4-week period. This is the average for each student, the variation from their year to date, and actually the change in their year to date percentage over that period of time. So we can then click that heading and we can have a look at the students who have gone up the most compared to their own average to the ones who have gone down the most compared to their own average. There's actually a box here to put an attendance coach next to each of the students, so you can actually assign case management right here off this list view. Now, a few of the things you might want to find on this page, there's a page settings and utilities option here, and you can actually make a bunch of different changes. You can hide the names on the profile, so some schools were actually hiding the names, and year coordinators are putting these up in public places so they can monitor and engage with that. Another thing you can do on this setup page here is you can change the color scheme between a traffic light, which is what we're showing there, and you can actually set those cutoffs on the setting page as well, to a band view, which has more color graduations, and we'll actually sort them into their banded areas as well. Okay, another thing you can do here is sort by role class with page breaks. So if you choose this option, it will have role class all separated out, and when you actually print this it'll do each role class in its own page, so it'll put a page break after each one. Again, you can set the outputs for these. You can do a PDF of these data walls and then print those as you need to.